Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Unity. I need money, so I'm gonna do some side quests. I was gonna do the Helix Risk for Occupied Paris, but I can't find them on the map. Which makes me think that it's probably somewhere in one of these unoccupied areas. Just a quick glance through, I cannot... Oh wait. Never mind, they're up here. Okay then, if that's the case, let's travel this way. And where's the fast travel point? I was going to instead do the cafe mission, but this is fine. So the question is, how are they going to do this one?
Hell was that?
Those who oppose us, no, you die! Thought you were running home to mummy.
There we go. Flower.
The real patriots.
I have no idea where I'm going. It's all just a big loop, wasn't it? Okay then, never mind. And we're out. The Patriot 1792. In an unprecedented move, the Assembly have decreed that citizen Mirabeau will be given a state funeral in the Abbey Church of Saint Genevieve. Now to be known as the Pantheon, it will serve as the final resting place of the heroes of the Revolution. Once the King's Minister of the Treasury and much-loved public figure, Jacques Necker, is leaving Paris in disgrace. These attempted reforms, as popular as they once were, came too late and changed too little to avert the recent upheaval. We say good riddance to this Swiss meddler. Lafayette acquitted. Despite massive pressure from the people, the Assembly has voted in his favor. Citizens are encouraged to respect the law. Many members have since been abused and intimidated, which, though natural considering public opinion, must end. Our brothers in league are once more defeated by the feudal tyrant Habsburgs. They will not quit, however. The spirit of liberty once tasted by the people cannot be suppressed. France hears your cries, brothers. The Chevalier d'Eon, showman and swordswoman. We are at loss for words. Should these pages be singing the glories of his exquisite taste in dresses, or the unique finesse of his deadly swordsplay? The Chevalier d'Eon has dumbfounded us once again. Alright then, let's do some riffs. looks like we got 6 more intels we can get.
I'm counting on you to save our operative. He's somewhere in the simulation.
Huh.
You need to gather that data before it loses all integrity. Quick!
Working on it. Didn't want to go down here.
This should come useful. Hold on a second. I need to decrypt it. Wow. This should make our researchers very happy. Good. Our techs will start analyzing the data right away. Excellent. This could hold some major Abstergo secrets. That data node is starting to desync. You better collect it before it loses all value.
No,
We're
okay.
losing that data. Try to reach it before it's gone completely. Good job. The more data we can get, the better. Good. We have enough data to trace our man's position. Hurry up. You're almost out of time. I think this data could really help us. You found it.
Down, get down.
He's out of the system. Good work. Good. Our techs will start analyzing the
I'm not
data
doing really
right
good
away.
here.
We're losing that data. Try to reach it before it's gone completely.
Working on it.
I think this data could really help us. Seconds left.
I'm not gonna get the bonus.
5 seconds. 3, 2, another P1. You're out of time. Hurry!
Dang it.
A job well done. Our agents are never safe in the Helix, though, so help them when you can. Try to get as much data as you can, but remember to leave enough time to find the assassin.
Archived conversation, May 30th, 2014. Transcribed telephone conversation between Miss M. LeMay and Dr. A. Grammatica. Alvaro, it's Melanie. Of course, hello. I'm glad you caught me. I was about to head into an experiment. I just wanted to give you an update. The list of Sage references I gave you last week. We found a few more leads I wanted to investigate, and I wanted your opinion. Great, shoot. Okay, we checked the sample 17 lineage like you asked, but didn't find anything promising until we went back to Europe in the 5th century CE. Faint echoes of a bloodline sage sometime around the height of the Hun Empire. It would be difficult to find an intact sample that far back. Yeah, I thought the same. Let's see. Another sample we checked came from a local Montrealer. That sample That sample revealed an ancestor named Arno Dorian from revolutionary France. Arno wasn't a sage himself, but initial reports suggest he may have come into contact with one. That's promising, but not ideal. I'd rather find a bloodline sage, not someone who met one. What else? One more. A singer named David Jones from England, mid-20th century. No further details on this one, though. Better, but the name David Jones. That could be any one of 1,000 people. That was my worry, too. Let's look into the Frenchman. It's possible we could find something. Good. I'll put him on the back burner, though. We have other leads I'd like to follow first. Whatever you think is best. Thanks, Alvaro. I'll keep you posted.
We're losing that data. Try to reach it before it's gone completely. Keep up the good work. I think this data could really help us.
Yep.
The data is breaking down. Get to it before we lose it. Sending the data to the lab now. This data comes from deep within the helix. Well done.
Leave me alone. Down.
Wait, this data is encrypted. Great find.
Move it.
Data received.
Just a little bit more.
Good. We have enough data to trace our man's position. Hold on. Decrypting. There's the agent. Get him out.
Working on it.
Great find. He's free. Well done. Quick! Time is running out.
Just mind the spotlights.
Nicely done. We need all the data we can find.
Get back here.
This data comes from deep within the helix. Well done. Good. 10 seconds left. The data is desyncing. You need to collect it or it'll be gone. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Prime team simulation is collapsing.
Time to go.
Very good, but there's more assassins to save and more data to find.
On to the next rift.
You don't have much time. Free the assassin and try to collect the data he found.
Public Relations Primer. Evolution by Natural Misdirection. A Public Impression Management Primer by Dr. Alvaro Gramatica. In a lecture delivered last autumn at the Council's annual Strategies and Tactics meeting, I opened with a simple question. How much should the public know about the truth of human origins? The discussion that followed, led by myself and Mr. Riken, was lively and covered a broad field of topics. In general, A consensus was reached on the following point. It is not in the public's best interest to have any confirmation whatsoever of the hyperhominid species, HSD, that predates our own. To positively confirm that our own species was quite literally born in an ancient laboratory operated by a race of intellectually superior hominids would have a corrosive effect on society as a whole. The damage it could do to basic social cohesion would be catastrophic in many parts of the world, and it would jeopardize the success of many of our ongoing information campaigns. If enough proof of the precursor species were to rise above the level of conspiracy-tinged theories, our preliminary studies indicate that non-religious and liberal citizens of faith would likely go to great lengths to discover more about this strange and startling fact, while those with fanatical devotions to various faiths would likely A. violently oppose such basic truths with potentially destructive or dangerous consequences, or B. transfer the full bounty of their faith onto the precursors. We have already seen this latter scenario play out through reports of a group calling itself the Instruments of the First Will, a radical group of theo-fascists who preach, among other ideas, the natural inferiority of our species in the face of any superior species. To wit, dedicated disinformation campaigns to foment, encourage, and sustain an array of conspiracy theories tangible to actual historical and scientific facts are a necessary compound of keeping the existence of both the HSD fossil record and our genome sequencing project a secret. Current ongoing disinformation campaign codenames include Hot or Not, Global Warming and Climate Change, Operation Cosmic Turtle, Geocentrism, Spare Change, Evolution by Natural Selection, GTUFO, Extraterrestrial Life, Fool's Gold Standard, Federal Reserve System. We propose a system of coordination between some of these campaigns to ensure that all interest in precursor fossils and sites is misdirected down harmless, somewhat fantastical avenues. Further recent efforts have been made to paint our adversaries in a less than positive light, in order to give their sporadic interactions with the first civ a crazed cultist veneer. Last year, Abstergo Entertainment opted to pass over various assassin biographies as too controversial for the mass market. However, executives at Abstergo Industries countermanded these decisions, feeling that it was in our best interest to turn the public against the assassin cause, instead of pretending they do not exist. The truth will out, as it always does. So it is critical that we are in control of the narrative when it does. The first handful of these virtual experiences will debut soon. Keep in mind, the vast majority of conspiracy theories, while aggravating to our rational minds, are a critical part of our governing policy. There is a certain delicious irony in the fact that adherents to these various theories, men and women who believe themselves to be courageous archaeologists of hidden truths, are in fact our first and best weapon against actual fact-finding and rational thinking. The noise that they generate in pursuit of so-called simple truths through grand unifying theories of everything is a necessary component in our bid to obscure the incredible, complicated, and interconnected nature of actual history. Simplicity, therefore, is a necessary component of all disinformation. Swear by it. Therefore, A. Always encourage investigations of trivial but anomalous data points. B. Direct attention towards specific instances and away from general trends and patterns. C. Always insist that some simple truth is being obscured, even when the reality of a situation is incredibly complex with many interdependent facts. Additional business. We settled on the name Phoenix Project as our codename for the HSD genome sequencer endeavor. In light of this, our disinformation campaign to obscure the true facts of this endeavor will be known as Phoenix Rising. The next council meeting has been pushed forward by 6 months to ensure progress on this most important endeavor. We will be meeting in Brussels, Belgium on June 6, 2014 to coincide with that other event, since most members of the council will already be present. Until then, contact Letitia if you have any questions.
The data is breaking down. Get to it before we lose it.
Okay.
Received. Hold on. Decrypting. Wow. This should make our researchers very happy. You need need to gather that data before it loses all integrity.
I'm working on it. Don't worry.
Should come in useful.
This one.
Excellent. This could hold some major Abstergo secrets. The data is desyncing. You need to collect it or it'll be gone for good.
Uh-huh. Don't worry.
Good job. The more data we can get, the better.
Ooh. Hello.
Hold on a second. I need to decrypt it. Assassin's position triangulated.
Where is he?
Hold on. Decrypting. Grapevine. Data received. You found him. Quick. Time is running out. That's it. You should be safe now. Wait a second.
Yay, I saved 10 assassins, I think.
Wow. This should make our researchers very happy. The data is desyncing. You need to collect it or it'll be gone for good.
I know, don't worry.
Sending the data to the lab now. Left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The simulation is breaking up. A job well done. Our agents are never safe in the Helix, though, so help them when you can.
Okay. Let's go again.
The more data you can collect, the better your reward. But the assassin is more important.
Potential Sage List. Level 5 security clearance only. It is a federal and international crime to read or possess these documents without proper authorization. UN Charter Special Appendix C. NGO and Corporate Benevolence Waivers. Violators will be punished to the full extent of the law. Alvaro. Here's an updated list of genetic memory fragments and textual sources that refer or belong to known hyperhominids, aka sages. Please note that this list does not imply that we have sufficient genetic memory data to directly access these experiences, only that we have located potential hotspots for investigation. There have been a handful of other references to sages and so-called immortal beings throughout history, but I have not listed those with insufficient specificity. The list is in reverse chronological order, beginning in the present and receding into the past. John Standish, born August 16, 1975. Status: subject deceased. Samples extracted, body preserved. David Jones, nationality, possibly English, born mid-20th century, status unknown. In the 1970s and 80s, a few scattered reports of a man resembling a sage surfaced. He was said to be otherworldly, extraterrestrial, and possessed by multiple personalities. So far, these reports have proved inconclusive. Name unknown, nationality Indian, born around 1885, India. Status: we have a lengthy series of memories that take place during the creation of the Indian National Congress in which a sage is reported to appear. As yet, however, we have had no direct confirmation. Our search is ongoing. Name unknown. Nationality French. Born early 18th century, France. Status: We currently have enough genetic materials extracted from samples 123355, 422356, and 777561 to adequately investigate this lead. Our search is about to ramp up. John Bartholomew Roberts, born 1682, Wales. Status: killed and disposed of by the assassin Edward Kenway in 1722 off the coast of Africa. His body was never recovered. We are currently searching for genetic memories belonging to members of his crew and those who knew him well. Thomas Cavanaugh, born 1652, Boston. Status: our knowledge of Mr. Cavanaugh comes from our research into the life of Edward Kenway, gleaned from a series of letters collected over an 8-year period in the early 1700s. It's believed Mr. Cavanaugh passed away somewhere on the northern shores of Jamaica at some point around 1706, but no intact genetic memory has ever been recovered from the sage or from people who knew him. Name unknown. Born late 14th century China. Hongwu Emperor's reign. Status: multiple references taken from 3 separate text resources containing descriptions of a probable sage living in the early period of the Ming Dynasty. All 3 sources refer to this sage as a Confucian scholar and member of the emperor's court. Name unknown. Born 6th century Byzantium, during Justinian's reign. Status: a fragmented series of memories from a Christian bishop point to the possibility that a member of his congregation was a sage. We are currently mining for further memories from this period. The Wanderer, born Judea. Status: believed to have encountered Christ en route to Golgotha. All references to this sage are anecdotal, however, awaiting further information.
We need to gather that data before it loses all integrity. Quick! Let's hope that contains something valuable.
I'm sure it will.
Great find.
Just, come on.
This one's encrypted. Wait. You need to gather that data before it loses all integrity.
I know, Bishop, don't worry.
Good. Our techs will start analyzing the data right away. This data comes from deep within the helix. Well done. We know where the assassin is. Get to him now.
Okay.
Data is desyncing.
Of course he's on the other side.
It'll be gone for good.
Eh.
Good job. The more data we can get, the better.
Let's go to the assassin.
Operative located.
Arno. Come on, climb.
The simulation will start collapsing soon. Hurry! He's out of the system. Good work. You need to gather that data before it loses all integrity. Quick!
Don't worry, Bishop. I know my job. You don't have to keep telling me every 5 seconds.
Wow, this should make our researchers very happy.
Good, because I'm the one doing all the work.
Sending the data to the lab now. We're losing that data. Try to reach it before it's gone completely. Hold on. Decrypting. Adding this data could really help us. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The simulation is breaking up. A job well done. Our agents are never safe in the helix, though, so help them when you can.
Good job. Just remember to save everybody. Yeah, I know what to do, Bishop. I know my job, Bishop.
We're counting on you to save our operative, somewhere in the simulation.
Reconnaissance memo. Doctor, your concerns regarding the observatory have been noted and I am inclined to agree. However, my status as guardian requires that I first confer with my 2 colleagues, after which point we will pass our judgment on to the General of the Cross. If he/she has any concerns with your proposal, you will be apprised within the week. If you hear nothing by August 2nd, 2014, proceed as you see fit. If we do proceed with your plan, I will contact our grandmasters in Cuba, Mexico, and the United States to get a read on the situation. With luck, the site will be undisturbed. This is probably wishful thinking, and there is a good chance the assassins still have some sort of surveillance over the site. As we discovered last year in the course of our Kenway investigation, the Caribbean Brotherhood appointed a small faction to protect the location at some point around 1723. We don't know if their stewardship is still ongoing. To echo your sentiments from our last discussion, I too believe the missing blood vials are of critical importance to our current Phoenix project. Locating these will be a boon, but we should not ignore the value of the skulls as well. In canny hands, the technology found in the skulls could lead to another organization cracking the genetic memory code. Our estimates say we will control Animus technology for 13 years at best, but it's only a matter of time before our technology is stolen, compromised, and distributed. We know the assassins have long had access to critical pieces of our technology, but they have not cracked the puzzle of surrogate DNA, how to extract it, how to sequence it, etc. We need to ensure that does not happen for a long, long time. Then there's that other problem, but I'm waiting for a full analysis to fully understand exactly what she is and what she is capable of before going into panic mode. At the very least, we know she is capable of rather grand distributions around the world, so keep your security tight. We'll be in touch. AR.
We're losing that data. Try to reach it before it's gone completely.
I just started.
Wow, this should make our researchers very happy. Good. Our techs will start analyzing the data right away. Hold on. Decrypting. Hold on. Decrypting. Hold on. Decrypting. This data comes from deep within the helix. Well done. This should come in useful.
Get back here.
The data is breaking down. Get to it before we lose it.
I think all data is breaking down here. Dang it, I wanted to air assassinate.
Wow, this should make our researchers very happy.
There we go.
This
Get some creed points.
We know where the assassin is. Get to him now.
Okay, where is he?
I think this data could really help us.
Let's get the assassin.
This should come in useful. The simulation will start collapsing soon. Hurry! He's there. You have to save him.
I know, Bishop.
You need to gather that data before it loses all integrity. Quick! You've done it. Good.
Gotta keep moving.
Good job. The more data we can get, the better.
Ow.
This data comes from deep within. 10 seconds left.
You're fine for now.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Run! The simulation is collapsing.
Okay.
A job well done. Our agents are never safe in the Helix, though, so help them when you can.
Let's go for one more.
You don't have much time. Free the assassin and try to collect the data he found.
Reconnaissance report filed by Otto Berg, 23rd of May, 2014. Flight into Kingston was smooth. Customs a breeze. No hassles. Calling GM to confirm expedition on the 25th is a go. Update. We are on schedule. 24th of May. Traveled from Kingston overland to Montego Bay. Travel time 5 hours. Multiple stops. Met GM at his home. Dinner at 1930. Discuss plans. Heading for bed just before midnight. 25th May. Set out this morning at 10:30 a.m. in 3 separate trucks to site location. Based on geotagged data taken from multiple sample 17 archive files, we fixed on position within 20 meters of latitude 18.446846, longitude minus 78.004086. The area is lush with vegetation and trees, with a few well-maintained roads nearby. The site we have settled on is a few hundred meters from the nearest road. 11 hour 43. After 1 hour searching, we have located an earthen mound whose layout bears some resemblance to the structures observed in the Kenway footage provided to us. Digging will commence at 1 p.m. 1846. We have made visual confirmation that this site bears traces of precursor architecture. However, we have also come to the conclusion that the magnitude of our task is too immense for manual tools and have made arrangements for 2 backhoe loaders. Delivery is expected tomorrow morning no later than 10 hours. 26th May. Backhoe loaders have arrived late following a confrontation with the proprietor of the rental company. Our scanners found active GPS devices on the vehicles, a safeguard against theft, no doubt. When we requested that the devices be turned off, citing sensitive archaeological concerns, the man refused. A decent quantity of cash reversed his objections. Digging began just after lunch. 27th May. We have located what appears to be the entrance to one of the false rooms of the compound. Nothing of import was located here, save a small glass bottle dating from the late 17th or early 18th century. The bottle was empty. We will refocus our efforts tomorrow. In the meantime, however, we dwell on this. Based on our examination of the accumulated vegetation and various soil samples, we have come to the conclusion that this site was deliberately buried between 200 and 230 years ago. None of the accumulated earth here is natural. This may suggest a radical shift in the assassin's stewardship strategy, or a necessary response to increased Templar interest in the site. 28th May. Multiple setbacks. 1 backhoe in need of repairs this morning, then heavy rains for a brief spell. Mud everywhere. 29th May. Progress at last. We've located the primary entrance to the observatory a dozen or so meters to the west of the first false entrance. Unfortunately, we were not able to proceed further than 5 meters, as an impenetrable mound of rubble and stone has blocked our progress. 30th May. 10 straight hours of moving rubble and no end in sight. My preliminary diagnosis is dire. Based on the lay of the land west of our dig site, uneven, yet with a distinct declivity, averaging 4 degrees for almost 100 meters, I've come to suspect that most, if not all, of the observatory suffered a catastrophic collapse at some point in the 18th century. This may account for its burial, and why no further mention of it is made in our own archives past the beginning of the 19th century. More excavations will be necessary, but on a scale this skeleton crew is not equipped to handle. Arrangements are being made as I write.
Wait.
Well, he did mention he was going to go to the observatory.
That contains something valuable. You need to gather that data before it loses all integrity. Quick!
Assassin, where are you going?
This one's encrypted. Wait. Let's hope that contains something valuable.
I wanted to air assassinate him.
You need to collect it or it'll be gone for good. Wow, this should make our researchers very happy. We're losing that data.
Don't worry,
Report's gone
Bishop.
completely.
I can't climb that.
This should come in useful. Okay, we have our agent's location. I think this data could really help us.
Dang it, I don't want to go in here.
Time. Good job. The
Come
more
on.
you can get, the better.
Get off the railing. Where's the agent?
I think this data could really help us.
Ugh.
The data is desyncing. You need to collect it or it'll be gone for good. There's the agent. Get him out. He's out of the system. Good work. 10 seconds left.
Not gonna get the bonus.
5
Oh
seconds.
well.
3, 2, 1. Run! The simulation is collapsing.
Okay.
Very good. But there's more assassins to save and more data to find.
Back to the revolution. I got a new memento. Archive conversation. August 6th, 2014. Transcribed telephone conversation between Miss M. LeMay and Dr. A. Grammatica. Alvaro? Melanie, what's happening? Just an update on where we're at. We've been seeing periodic attempts by outside sources to access our storage servers, but we've been able to shut them down almost totally. Shut them down. What does that mean exactly? Prevent them from gaining access to our offline servers, and those that do get through, we find them as quickly as possible. Those are decoys, Miss LeMay. Decoys? The group we're dealing with is too talented and persistent to be stopped by basic security sweeps. The attacks you're seeing are just decoys to take your eyes off the actual intruders. Okay, do you know something we don't? I know a lot of things your team does not. So what do you suggest? We have a proprietary detection system that can find and flush rogue divers. It will take a few days to implement, but when we do, you'll have the tools you need to keep your data safe, provided you have the metal to use it properly. Of course I do. This is our research, our data. I won't let anyone compromise it, even if it means fighting dirty. I'm not sure I understand what that means, but I am committed. Melanie, The rogues infiltrating Helix are using it to sequence genetic memories just as we are. Capturing and extracting them from Helix will almost certainly cause irreparable hippocampal shock, or sudden death in some cases. Are you comfortable with the idea of killing potential intruders? Miss LeMay? I'm here. Sorry. I'll do what it takes, Doctor. This is top secret material. We can't risk it falling into the hands of terrorists. Precisely. I'm glad to hear you take your job and international security so seriously. Would you object to us sending over one of our technicians to handle the logistics? Absolutely not. Good. We'll be in touch. Of course. Anytime. So let me just check. Got all the intel from that one. All the intel from this one. Oh. Why do you have to be right next to a thing?
Oui, monsieur, pour quelle quantité? Non, le drôle, le prix n'est pas négociable.
No, I want to do the... Dang it, why do you gotta be so close? I guess they figured I would do this first, I don't know. Why do you guys gotta be spread out so far? No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this just so we can get off my mini-map.
Mademoiselle Montansier oversees several actresses who have intimate liaison with important people. Any secrets their lovers tell them are sent to Montansier. Those secrets could help move the revolution in a more fruitful direction. Mademoiselle is hosting a party at her home just north of the temple. It would be the perfect opportunity to steal them.
Find a diary. Found it. Now to just find a way in.
You tell me, what gives you that right? You've gone too far now. Give me their names or I'll cut you open. Whoa, no, I don't know. That's because you know you're...
Get back here. Dang it. Oh. Dang it. Ferme Generale Wall. The Ferme Generale, General Farm, was a much-hated private tax-collecting organization that built a wall encircling Paris as a means to collect tolls on goods entering the city, as opposed to those much-beloved private tax-collecting organizations. Those guys are a bloody riot. The wall was marked by 62 barrier gates built in classical style, many of which still stand today. Suppression of the Ferme Generale was one of the most popular acts of the National Assembly. Ah, I'm getting my... Opening that thing totally just messed up my buttons. Dang you! Ah.
No, you don't!
Oh, you.
You'll pay for that.
Ah! You deserve a finisher. You owe me medicine.
Il commence à faiblir.
This is not a good place to start. I need medicine bad.
Quelle infamie! Voyons, donnez l'alerte!
Cough it up. You owe us? You think you can avoid it? A man of God?
I also need to figure out a way in.
Oh, mais qu'est-ce que...
Un honnête homme.
On espionne les dames maintenant? C'est dégoûtant.
Allons, gentilhomme, ne vous faites pas timide. Il n'y a aucun mal à regarder. Et pour quelques pièces, vous pourriez même satisfaire votre curiosité. Monseigneur, lâchez donc cette mégère à la ligne velue. Venez plutôt vous divertir en ma compagnie.
This better not be a sodding joke.
How that guy didn't see me, I do not know.
He's just behind you.
Ah, I was gonna drop a smoke bomb. I need to get better equipment, or learn how to block better, or something.
Je vous imagine bien la bague au doigt.
Excusez-moi.
Welcome, friends. Wine for everyone. I'm going to perform a speech later.
Hey, you look up.
Ah, bright. Yoink. Just you, huh, big guy? Hi. I know you can see me. Oh. Never mind.
Welcome, friends.
Vous seriez surpris. J'ai déjà raconté la fois où j'ai failli partir en risque avec la faillite. En colère avec le
Welcome, friends. Wine for everyone. I'm going to perform a speech later on, perhaps from Edra. Let's all get drunk first, though, shall we? The sword cuts my life's thread. Innocent though I be to you.
I should be looting these bodies for medicine, I just realized.
Mortal pardon.
Sorry, I've just been focusing on getting in and out as quickly as possible.
My heart, its venom brings a fatal chill.
Anyone else over here? This is level 3. Yeah, no way. What's upstairs?
Just beautiful.
So where are the stairs up?
Monsieur does have a, shall we say, certain genius for overacting.
Her death scene was so touching, it was all I could do not to burst out laughing.
Just these 3, huh? Come over here. This place looks... One guy in here. Way too early. Ugh. Oh, man. Why does my timing suck? Oh.
Landry.
Yeah, I got medicine.
Gwenny. Not good. What's happened here? Where are you, you murdering shit stain?
Nowhere. Around here and get these double. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Now to just get out of here.
Pourquoi fait-il ça?
Well, that wasn't too bad. Once I got in.
Baronne, qu'est-ce qui t'a fait? Godspeed. What's all the fuss? Je suis un vieux garçon. Oui, je suis un vieux garçon. C'est les gens deviennent
Ah, the diary of Mademoiselle Montansier. It will prove excellent entertainment, I'm certain.
Combien m'en offrez-vous? 70 000?
I got money. Mademoiselle Montansier. Born in Bayonne, this actress and theater director never failed to come out on top. That's what she said. Sorry, I've never quite got the hang of that. After starting out in an acting troupe, she worked her way into high society to become the director of a theater in Versailles. With the Revolution, she set herself up in Paris, which, at the time, was home to 237 theaters that continued to thrive even during the Terror. Known as the Ribaud du Place Royal, the trollop of the Royal Palace, she set up 2 theaters that played to full houses. Her financial success inevitably aroused suspicion, and she was later accused of espionage and receiving funds from the English. Imprisoned on November 14, 1793, she was declared innocent and released after serving 10 months. Following the death of Robespierre, who hated this kind of woman, she resumed her career and conquered the hearts of her many admirers once more. She was 90 when the final curtain fell. Okie dokie. Let's go do some of these missions.
Pas négociable.
you maggot! I'll get you! Dare go into my building and threaten me? What gives you the...
Ma plus sincère gratitude. Merci.
Quelqu'un peut-il me dire ce qui se passe?
Can I loot you, please? No?
Ma plus sincère.
Okay, then.
Je crois que je me passe...
And these guys are already gone.
Ça vient de là-bas.
Mes yeux me jouent des tours. C'est pas moi.
No, get off the carriage. That's behind a locked door. Don't know if I can do it, so I'll just leave it for now. Here's an open window. No. I want you to go through the window, Arno. Yes, I'll do that soon. Just a sec. The unscrupulous Duc de Bavory, blah. My tongue is fat, okay? Uses his influence to have his rivals executed. He then takes possession of their properties. He is celebrating his success by hosting a theatrical performance at the Hôtel de Sully. Disrupt the performance and make a dramatic example of the Duke. Why don't you go that way?
Je devrais faire attention à midi.
I need to stop by a shop.
Il doit se passer quelque chose de plus bas. Bonjour, citoyen.
Spend another 1,000 to refill everything.
Retour.
Oh, come on. Arno, you biffed it.
Bienvenue ici, monsieur. Il y a de l'animation là-bas.
J'imagine que c'est dangereux.
Oui, c'est ça!
Faites un peu attention.
I got Master Phantom Code.
Always been a free thinker. I often give my warm linen to the servants. My husband plays for
Dang it.
You won't lose them!
Drop a smoke bomb. Get off the thing. Ow. There goes half of my medicine again. Arno. Available 3. Yeah, no. Gonna go for the criminals, but I won't now because Arno, you're being stupid. Let's do a co-op.
Paris, 1792, and Austria's knocking at the door.
You're late.
I was dodging patrols. Danton gave quite the speech. We should return to Austria as soon as possible.
Then why not stay as my guest? Traitor.
George Danton, a revolutionary leader with a leaky ship. Danton and Robespierre were the big daddies of the French Revolution. A revolution about to be crushed by an Austrian army with spies all over Paris. The assassins knew there was a spy master pulling the strings. The spy master was funneling information on Paris's defenses to the Austrians.
King Louis will be back in Versailles within a week.
Over my dead body.
Danton rallied Paris against the Austrian threat, so he's a target. You need to protect Danton, then take down the spy master.
You're just in time. Hold them off while I find a way out of here. There must be another way out.
You pay! No way out of here. Stop them! Damn traitor! Can't wait to see.
Ah.
Get him!
Ow.
One by one, all traitors will be lifted out.
Jeez Louise. Okay, take out the gunmen.
You're just in time. Hold them off while I find a way out of here.
Hey, I'm an elite enforcer now.
Nothing here.
Fire revolution!
Nothing here.
Take him from the sides! You'll suffer! Scum! Stay there, you!
You can't outrun me.
Come on! Come out where I can see you! Hinderer! Hold him, all right?
Well, if it isn't a valiant force.
A scratch!
By all means, let me fight them myself.
Okay, I can't do a second strike on you. Got it.
We're out of time. The spies are sending information to Austria. You need to find them before they meet their couriers.
All right, let's grab those documents.
Georges Jacques Danton. He is a favorite subject of French school textbooks in which he is often portrayed generously, in spite of his turpitudes. In reality, he went from one failure to the next. He held a subordinate office in the Commune before the sections refused to promote him. Once the king had been escorted back to Paris after his capture at Varennes, Danton first called for his death, before retracting to merely call for the king's abdication. I.e., he was allied with the assassins, meaning that of course the Abstergo historian will argue for his historical irrelevance. He was not even elected to the short-lived Legislative Assembly in 1791. He made the most of his free time to engage in business, purchasing national assets and consolidating his fortune. He remained on the sidelines during the events of June 20th, 1792, and later played no part in the preparations of August 10th. Up until the Battle of Valmy, this so-called Minister of the People embodied France's regained audacity and patriotic unity. Note the use of the word audacity. Danton's famous for calling for audacity, more audacity, always audacity, in the face of overwhelming odds against the Austrian army in 1792. It's credited for rallying the troops enough to save Paris. You may count a small thing like that as among his 0 accomplishments. The Girondists condemned Danton's management of the Ministry of Justice and his responsibility in the September massacres. Far be it from me to say Danton didn't have his flaws. Among them, he actually did nothing about the September massacres. He's been accused of causing them. There's no evidence of that, and some historical debate as to whether he could have stopped the mobs. Suspected of playing on both sides, he would never render accounts after his time as Minister of Justice. And money to the tune of 200,000 livres were missing while he was Minister of Justice. He was removed from the Committee of Public Safety after serving a mere few months. Not mentioned, he helped found the committee, another of his non-accomplishments. Increasingly as the revolution went on, Danton called for the laying down of arms, proclaiming the need to spare the blood of men. Trying to end the terror, not an accomplishment. Check. Though I suppose he didn't actually end it, so kudos, Abstergo historian. No points for just trying, eh? Robespierre and Saint-Just accused him of being excessively moderate, in other words, of treason. Danton was led to the Revolutionary Tribunal on March 30th, 1794. Sanson reduced him to silence on April 4th, along with 28 other Dantonists. I should have taken that lift.
Viens donc afficher tes couleurs. Tu la bois à cocarde.
Ha! I'll have a word with you.
They was gonna break out in a fight anyway. Oh, you. Oh my gosh.
You can't shake me. He'll slow down. I'm with you. Shit.
You suck. And meanwhile, just down the block, there's a party going on. Oh, hello.
Citizen!
Dang it, dang it, dang it!
You can't stop us!
Ah!
Can't slow the revolution! You can't escape!
How are you hitting me?
Where's he bloody gone? Bloody hell!
Oh, it's the hedge maze. Oh, come on. Get some stuff back at least.
How was that?
Dang it, I wanted to do a double. Man, you're tough.
Keep him busy.
What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Ah, I'm getting all these icons. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I know. I'd probably be doing better if I had other co-op partners or whatever, but still.
All right, let's grab those documents.
I still gotta do both of them.
That's right. Hey, stop you! Yes, you!
Vous connaissez...
Ah! I thought I could just steal it. Nope. Ah, you stupid, stupid snipers. Get up, get up.
Try to get me, Thor! You're gonna tire people. Keep him busy. There you are!
Another dog put down.
Together, brother.
No, you won't, because I'm leaving.
Off the streets, one might almost feel safe.
Enjoy the party, everybody. Oh, dang it!
Ah! You bloody mods don't deserve anything but a break! Stop him!
It doesn't help that they attack off screen. And now the whole gang's here. Great. Drop a smoke bomb. No, you will not shoot me.
Missed yourself, didn't ya?
Shut up. I'm not doing well on this. I'm being stupid. Oh, dang it, he moved.
Your anti-revolutionary days are numbered, turd!
Oh my gosh, come on. So many icons and people. And now I'm out of... Why don't you just try being sneaky? How many people are in that maze?
All right, let's grab those documents.
Ha! Stop you right there!
Shut up. Why can't I reach? Oh, I can. Be quiet. Who saw me? Who saw me? Stupid snipers. Oh, I hate you. No, I didn't want to be here. No, you won't. Oh my gosh. Jeez, look at that many guys. This isn't... Why did I drop down here? I just went a totally wrong way.
Where are you?
Please give me medicine or something. Thank you for the medicine. It's a level 3 door. Dang it. Yeah, no way. I got these guys at least. Just out of reach.
What the devils?
Here, I'm not gonna get him. He's gonna be just...
This is my
Dang it!
duty! Hey, come
You just slowly make my way.
something.
Go wreak some havoc. Hi. Oh, come on! And now he's dead.
Oh, shit. Think we got ourselves a spewer.
Just let them fight it out. Yeah, how do you like getting ganged up on? Well, you didn't kill anybody. Almost there. What?
No way out, mate! Oh. What was that? Shit. Shit. Coming for us now, are you? Where's the beggars gone done it then?
There.
These documents were sent by the Comte de Gambé. Infiltrate his house, then take out the Count and his accomplices.
Aw, man, I thought it was done. At least no, this half is already... How do I get out? Here we go. Leave me alone.
We know the Austrians are in there.
Drag them out!
Oh, the door's not open. Dang it.
Let us hit! Stop right there!
No, 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 no.
Mustn't have my domain!
Ugh, I should not.
That's odd.
Could have sworn you came this way.
I can't see because you're off my... You guys and your stupid guns. Ah! Oy, oy, oy. Loot all the bodies. Or at least most of them. Get some medicine. Oh, you weren't. Ah, what am I doing? You weren't even close to the edge. Going up. We're level 3. have your stuff. Thank you. Phantom blades? Dang. Come over here. Okay, that's one down. One to go. Oh shoot!
The bloody royalists!
These guys weren't too tough. I'll take this guy out. Green points. What level are you? Yep, you're a 3. Where are you going, buddy? Darn.
Shit. Someone's gonna pay for this. Where's the car?
Hold a moment.
Someone there.
What was that?
You know, that's it. Take him from behind.
That's all of them. Okay, time to get out of there.
This is my patriotic duty.
No, it's not. You're gonna give me your stuff. Kinda want this chest. Never mind. Not getting the chest. I'm just leaving. Can I not interact with this?
Something's not right.
Bye-bye.
There!
Never saw from me again.
Qui n'a pas sa gazette? Vous aurez appris les dernières nouvelles avant tout le monde. Dans la gazette. La voix d'un cocarde. L'ami, on cherche.
Paris's secrets are safe from the Austrians. Well done.
Tailored medieval belt. Okay, I need to go back to the cafe to get my money. Thank you. Let's see if we can get anything.
Busy day ahead, son.
War with Austria. Austria was one of France's northern neighbors. Well, apart from the countries in between, of course. I've seen Abstergo mess with history plenty of times, but geography is a new one. Austria did control what was to become Belgium at the time, so perhaps that's what was meant. But come on now, people, clarify. And their history leading up to the revolution was notoriously rocky. Even the king's marriage to an Austrian woman didn't smooth the relations between the countries. Marie Antoinette was regarded with suspicion, and gossip accused her of having too great an influence on the king's decisions. In 1792, the Legislative Assembly decided that war was a good way to export its problems. Only they called it spreading the revolution, a wonderful political spin, and decided war on Austria. The war progressed slowly until a mob attacked the Tuileries Palace in Paris, and the Austrians began to invade France. They easily took Verdun, a short march from Paris, causing panic in the city, and probably leading to the September massacres. The French troops, however, rallied to form a resistance and held off the Austrians at Valmy on September 20th. The battle was trumpeted as a major victory for France and resulted in the beginning of an Austrian retreat. Okay. I got 45,000. Do I have any skills? No. Legendary Prowler still has a lot. Stealth and range go up. It's 23. Still goes up with the Master Phantom. And I don't have to buy it. I'm tempted. See what else I got. I think I'm basically stuck with the Sand Culotte on the Master. Legs. What do I got right now? There, new pants. That leaves me with... Guess I'm gonna go with the Phantom for now. Don't have to buy it, thankfully. Wait. How am I on weapons? Yeah, I don't have enough. Voila! New outfit. And so, with that, I think I'm gonna have to end it for now. On the bright side, we did everything on occupied France. And we did a co-op mission. Next time, I'll be going around doing other side activities. Probably Paris stories, or maybe murder mysteries or something. Trying to get some chess on the way, too. Maybe go into these uncharted areas. Well, till then, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time.